All right, y'all. So listen, I am here to talk about Cardi B's new album forthcoming, called "I Am the Drama." It is concerning to me, okay, and this is where I want to start, just off rip. That number one is 23 tracks. Anytime an album is that long, it's normally not the best it could be. There are very few albums that are 23 songs where I even remember every song, let alone feel like this was a super solid body of work. Um, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I love I hate that I hate that I always do this to him, but like I'm a huge Drake fan, right? But because I'm such a Drake fan, I'm also a huge like critic as well, right? Some Sexy Songs for You is 21 songs. That's good. That that I can deal with. Like there's a couple tracks that obviously like if it's your cup of tea, it's your cup of tea. If it's not, it's not. You know what I mean? But for overall, it's really good. But then you have his album, what is this? For All the Dogs. When it initially came out, it was 23 songs. Even then, it's some of these are interludes. So really, it's not even that long. So I'm hoping that she does the same thing, and she does that. But when I see her say, "Oh, I'm gonna put WAP on this album," I scratch my head and go, "What?" Like even if it's on there as a deluxe cut, almost like it's just slapped on at the end, that's insane. Or if the album's like, what's even way worse is if it's, excuse me, like just in the album itself. Like it's gonna be so jarring because it's so old. The only place it can go is at the end. So okay, boom, now you're at 22 more tracks. And then you say up. If it's up, if it's up, if it's up, then it's that old song. That song's old as hell. That song's older than my sperm. Like seriously. And that's gonna make it to the album. I like the album cover, by the way. The album cover is nice. Um, I don't think that song has a place. Now her new record Outside, she just put that out, and that's gonna be on the album. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Um, I don't know how her team, like, granted, it makes her first week numbers look good. Period. Dot. So it's not something that needs to be. Yeah, she did that. She did that. Look, look, she did do it. She did do it. Now it's actually out. Can I? I can't bring it into focus. No, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, there y'all go. Wrapping up or at the bottom. They're at the bottom, and then outside is number 12. I my my faith in this album is low, and I'm gonna be honest, it's low. Cause I mean, you have there's a song like, for instance, there was another song that was supposed to be on her album, Bongos. Bongos didn't perform well, so guess what she did? She threw it in the trash. It's not coming to the album. Let's see. I didn't even know. Oh, that's Partisan Fontaine's single. So I'm not. There's a song called "Toot It Up" with Cardi B and Partisan Fontaine. I never even heard of this. This dropped this year, bro. That's insane. Uh, she dropped so many singles. No, that's a remix. Enough, enough didn't make it, but that's because enough didn't perform well. Like what freestyle? It's again, it just wasn't picked because it didn't perform well. I I don't. This is insane, bro. How do you do this? How do you put songs that old onto the album? Like those songs came out, and I'm scrolling in here. Up came out in 2021. WAP came out in 2020. It's 2025. What the fuck are we talking about? I thought it was 23. I was like, it's bad, but it's not as bad as it could be. No, this is atrocious. This is horrendous. Those streams should not count towards her first week on this album. It should not. This is market manipulation. This is numbers manipulation. It should not. The album's already platinum because WAP and Up are on there. So she doesn't get the critique of it being her her of her a true sophomore debut, of a true comparison, because even if it's bad, they're just gonna fall back on the numbers. They're just gonna fall back on the numbers because it's already at like 1.2, I believe, million in sales. The album off rip. I'm like, how? Like when I first seen that, I was like, how? And then I was looked and I said, WAP Up on a 2025 album? That's insane. But you have more recent singles that you didn't put on there because you don't believe in those singles, because those singles weren't well received by people. Therefore, they were butt cheeks. They were cheeks. So now you have faith that this is going to work. Like, come on. Like, come on. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. I I think that without it, first week wise, pending, like without those two tracks, like what she's gonna get brand new, right? Brand new. First week, I think she does like 70. I think she does 70, to be honest though. I feel like she would do 70, but at the same time, like 70K units, but at the same time, if it's cheeks and the response to it is any way like the response to outside, which is like, okay, this is cool. Because you need way more than okay, this is cool to get people on board. Because if you once you have the nice people going, oh, okay, it's cool, oh, okay, it's cool. The mean people are soon gonna follow up with, yo, this is ass, this is cheeks, this isn't good music, and then that's gonna hurt your sales because people aren't even gonna want to tap into the record for real. Like that's just the truth. Man, hopefully, hopefully that's not the case. You know, because I don't want to see Cardi B fail. Like, let me be honest. I think she's a good artist. Um, yeah, I think she's a good artist. That's all I can really say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Personal issues aside, you know, because obviously you have the back and forth with Offset, you know, oh, she's with a new man now, and then all this other shit, and then you got her like, you know, having done what is it like? You know, you have the drugging and thieving stuff, you have all that stuff. But at the same time, like, you know, and that's however people feel about it, you know, I just I want her to succeed, but I don't think it puts a lot of faith in people. And I'm gonna say this in closing: in people in the audience, when you have to reach back from 5 years ago and pull up a single to put at the end of your album, when you have to reach back from 4 years ago and you have to pull up a single to put it on your album that's up. The fourth one was WAP. Like I feel like she really should have just followed up right then with an album. When WAP dropped, and for sure when Up dropped, I'm like, yo, you gotta go on ahead and drop this album. Drop it. You're hot right now. No matter what happens, the sophomore curse isn't gonna affect you. Now you're trying to hide behind smoke and mirrors with the sales numbers of those. So now you're already at 1 million. So they're going to say 1 million first week. But people like academics are going to come through, and people that actually like read the charts and the numbers, you know what I'm saying? They're going to come through, they're going to read it and go, hey, you only did whatever. Because, let's say 40K or whatever, or 50, let's say 50, 60, whatever it is. Although I really think she's going to do 70. Uh, I You have that happen, and then your sales number coming. Oh, you did 1 point whatever million, blah 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 blah, and then you have the sharpest fall off of all time for a second. Like you might hit the record because if people don't like it and they don't receive it, and you gave it to them under false pretenses, that's more reasons for them to not like you. That's more reasons for them to not like your record, and that's more reason for people to bring up crazy stuff. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think of this album. Y'all let me know what y'all think of her putting WAP and Up onto the end of the album. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Because I don't think that's a good idea. I don't. I think it would have been better served to give us 21 brand new records on their own. It's a perception thing. It's a perception thing. Anyway, I'm about